Today, I'm going to be playing around in this purple paper journal. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I want to thank you all so much for stopping by. And yes, today I am going to be playing around with this purple paper journal, testing out some different stickers, some washi, maybe even some gel pens to kind of get my feel for how to utilize this journal, because I'm going to be using this as my social media bullet journal for 2026. Now, I've already done a cover page, but I did it with vinyl from the Cricut. So I did do it off camera just because it was just putting it on the page, so there wasn't anything behind it. All of the design took place on my computer, but I love the way it turned out. Isn't it so pretty? So I do think maybe in the monthlies, I might play around with some acrylographs, which are the paint pens and things like that. That should show up here well for here. But today, what I'm going to be doing is I have 2, 4, 6, 8 pages at the front of my journal that I want to set up today. I want to do an overall goals page. I don't set that many goals when it comes to social media, but I do think it's fun to set goals, especially if you set them reasonably and you actually meet them at the end of the year. It is kind of exciting. So I'm going to do that. I might actually do a place where I can check off or like color in when I hit certain milestones as far as subscribers and things like that. I think that could be kind of fun to kind of measure the goals. And then I'm going to do some overall stats pages as well. We're going to call those year in reviews. I'm going to start with the stats pages because there's not going to be that much ability to decorate them because it's going to have to be mostly functional. I did already pull out some letters from a Happy Planner sticker book, I believe. I don't think I wrote where I got it from. So I have these DIY sticker books that I like pull all of my stickers out from. Yeah, I didn't write it down, but I ran out of E's, so I used an F and an L, and I made an E. And I'm like looking at that E, and it's a little crooked, so I am going to have to like try to make that a little less crooked before I stick it down. But yeah, just wasn't enough E's left, but everything else is fine. I think I'm going to put year in review going up the side. I think my plan is to do 2 here, 4 here, boxes, 4 here, and then 2 here within a big box for an annual review. I think that is the plan. I have some washi pulled. I wonder if I have any other like really thin washi. Okay, I do have some that I never use, especially these. That would be really, really pretty. Because what I was thinking is I do have gel pens, and I did do a pen test. I didn't do it on camera. But I do like having a pen test in the back here. So what I did is like, this is my Edding gel pen. It's one of those. I'm not sure which one. I'm gonna have to write it down. No, they're both the same. One is glitter and one's not. That's what it is. I think that's the glitter one. And then I wrote all of the other ones down. I was a little disappointed in the Pilot. The Pilot wasn't as good. I don't know if it's just because this is the first time I used it and it hasn't like got the flow going yet, but I will say those paper mates, y'all, those paper mates are like, they were amazing. Not necessarily the gold, but the silver, and then whatever color that is, like the copper, was like perfect. I think I wanted to do gold. I have some florals that I can use for this page. I do have copper though, but that's, oh, that would look good, though. That would look good. That would work. That would work. I know I don't think... Now, I just had an idea. What if I did... I could always do... Never mind. We'll do copper somewhere else. But that's a good idea. The copper turned out really well. So I don't think I'm going to do gold with these 2 pages. I think I'm going to just do gold with the year in review because I don't really have much space to do that. But I was thinking about, instead of drawing out the boxes with my gel pens, maybe using washi. Because I have enough space in between each one. I think that looks really, really pretty. Where is my... I do have this Archer and Olive ruler. I am an affiliate for Archer and Olive, so you can use my discount code AGWP to save 10%. I think this washi I got a long time ago from Amazon, which, because that was said, you know, when you get washi from Amazon, the roll is thicker than the washi. So I don't know if I have enough to actually make it all the way through all the boxes, because what I want to do, I guess I should explain what I'm going to do, but I'm just excited and I'm just trying to get through it. So I am going to do an annual box over here. So I need to do at 12. So I figured I can go 12 across. If I wanted to do 4 boxes on a page, I can go 12 across and 18 down. Okay, so I am going to speed this way up because it's just me putting washi on the page. So yeah, I'm going to be doing 12 square boxes. Like I said, they're going to be 12 boxes across and 18 boxes down. That's how I did the configuration, with the exception of the one long box on the final page, which is going to hold all of my end of the year stats. I don't know if I'm going to have that many end of the year stats, but I'm just going with it. I did put like a little gold floral in that box as well. Maybe I'll add some more florals at a later time. But yeah, the only thing I do want to note that did change up is as I was putting the washi on the page, I did become a little concerned that I would not have enough of the gold striped washi. So I did pull out another washi tape that was white with gold circles to alternate. So that way one box will be the striped washi, one box will be the circle washi. The circle washi is a little bit thinner, but I don't think it doesn't really look that different, especially when it's all together. I think it looks fine. The one thing that I was surprised about was that the purple paper did not change the color of the washi. Okay, maybe I need to explain that better. Because I was using white washi, which is very low quality white washi. You saw how thin the roll was. I thought that just because it was a colored paper and it's a little bit darker, that it would in turn make the washi darker or just make it kind of look a little blah, and I would have to use something else. But to my surprise, it didn't. It worked really, really well. And I do like the way the washi looks on here. Like, I could have saved probably 30 whole minutes just by drawing out the boxes using a gel pen. You saw there were several gel pens that would show up perfectly well on this paper. Plus, any type of felt tip marker will also show up well on this paper, so you don't have to use a gel pen. I just like any opportunity I can to use a gel pen because, you know, they don't always show up the best on white paper. So when you have a darker paper, that's the time to use it. So yeah, I could have just used a black felt tip pen, gel pens, or whatever, but I really wanted to go ahead and use this washi here because I'm not going to be using washi to create boxes on my monthly spreads. Well, I say that, and I have to do 12 monthly spreads. So who knows what I'll do at some point next year, but at least right now, that's not the plan. So I decided just to create boxes with the washi, and I really, really do like how it looks. I think it's just neat. And I think when you set up these annual pages, usually if you're like me, you're setting them up when you do have free time and when you just want to be creative. So I do try to do things a little bit different with the annual pages than I will probably be doing with the monthly pages when I'm in a little bit more of a time constraint. Because I need to set them up. Whereas right now I'm setting this up when I want to set it up. I'm setting it up pretty darn early. But yeah, so as I get into the monthly pages, it's probably going to be a little bit more pen and paper with a few stickers to kind of add some interest, but it's probably not going to be super elaborate, but I will be sharing those setups with you as well. All right, so I'm not going to show too much more. I'm probably going to edit some of this out. I will say when it came to adding the title, I did not like it going up the side, so I did remove it and then just put it regular side in the free space, and then I added a whole bunch of gold floral stickers to fill up that space as well. Again, I just went with the gold florals because I have them, and because I was using gold and white washi, I figured why not. All right, so I'm pretty much almost done with this. So I'll just kind of let you watch the last remaining touches, and then I'll pop back in when we get ready to start my goal setting spread. All right, so I know you guys are probably having a hard time seeing some of the gold, so I'm not going to stay here too long, but I do like this. So it's year in review, and then I just put a quote sticker, the Big Dreams quote sticker there with some florals. I do like how this turned out. I don't know if I'm going to use gel pens to write everything in or not, but yeah, so that is already set up. Now I'm going to come here, and I'm going to do my goals page. For goals, we're not going to do gold, okay? It'll be a little bit easier to see. I really like this. I do feel like I need to trim. I think I'm going to do boxes, though. Let me, all right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Trying to see which ones I want to use. They do have some big boxes. I don't want to do that many goals. I wonder if... It is time to activate superhero speed, but not quite as fast as I did when I did the year in review page, because that was crazy fast. But we ain't got all day, so we got to speed it up a little bit. So let's talk this goals page, but we're not going to talk about goals because, like I said, I'm filming this early. And honestly, I think for social media, I'm probably not going to set goals until about the first or second week of the new year. I'm going to wait until like all the madness from, Vlogmas has like calmed down. All of the final stats and stuff have rolled in for 2025. And then I'll start thinking about what I want to achieve come 2026 when it comes to social media. I'll have some things probably I'm thinking about as far as maybe things I want to create or things like that. But I am going to be limiting my goals to 4 because, again, I know I've said this previously in other videos that you may or may not have seen, but when it comes to social media, this is strictly a hobby for me. I work another job full time, so I want to keep this fun. I don't want this to feel like work at all. Once it feels like work, I'm probably going to stop doing it. So I want to keep it fun, but I also like to have goals because it gives me something to strive towards. And it's also gives you a sense of satisfaction once you achieve those goals. So with me saying that, my goals are not going to be super difficult. They are going to be goals that I should be able to attain, or if not, I should be able to come pretty darn close to them. I don't set really crazy ones. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it realistic, but I'm also trying to keep it fun, and I don't want to be disappointed if I can't reach the goal. But with that said, I haven't even started thinking about my goals. For social media, stats and stuff won't even start rolling in until like January 2nd or 3rd. So I'm probably not even going to set my goals until like mid-January for social media. I mean, I have a few that I've been thinking about, not number related, more of things that I would like to do in the coming year, types of videos, things like that I might want to create. So maybe like I can put those on there, but for the most part, I'm just going to hold off until the middle of the year. So I did want to create a title page. I was going back and forth about whether or not I wanted to bust out the stamps. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is taking forever just because of the washi boxes I created on the last spread. I'm like, we're just using stickers. We'll bust out stamps when we do the monthlies. So I pulled out Seasonally Love by Live Love Posh because those sticker books have alphabet stickers plus numbers for each and every set. So I found a set that kind of went with this color palette, which happened to be the January set, and I pulled the stickers from there, and it worked perfectly. Now let's talk about this fun spread that you will see. I throw all these hexagons on the page, and I'll end up, there'll be some weird cuts because you don't need to see me lay every single hexagon on the page. But I needed to show you kind of how much time I spent on this, because you'll see me take them all off at some point because I didn't like the way they looked. I didn't like the design, so I wanted to rearrange them. Needless to say, by the end, they were kind of popping up a little bit, but I think they'll be fine. I think they'll stick once I close my journal. But this is going to be my kind of stats tracker where I can write numbers on there and then check it off as I meet it. So for like YouTube subscribers, I will put a number in there, and then every time I hit that number for subscribers, I'll like color it in, put a sticker over it, or check it off. I don't know yet. I don't even know what the numbers are going to be or what increments they're going to be, because I was just sticking the stickers on the page. I wasn't even counting them. I was just trying to make a design. I think in the end, I had like 19 on one page and 17 on the other, which is a lot. So at this point, I'm probably going to be going in increments of like 10 or 20. But yeah, I have these stickers that I'll never use. I have yet to use it, and I've owned this sticker book for like 8 months now. It's like the Mojo Jojo Glitter Shapes, which is a great sticker book. I just don't use them because they don't really go very well with some of the spreads I did. But for this page, it's perfect because they are the focus of this page. So I could use the glitter shapes, but you will see momentarily, I did find stickers that match this. So yay, we love a good decorative sticker that you can find to add to the page. So I pulled Keleva Plan's Alpha, I think it's Alpha Basics, but I think this is the volume 1. I am still going through this sticker book. I love this sticker book. I think it's great. I probably should buy like volume 2 or 3 or whatever one she has out now, because I just really like them. But I also have a lot of stamps, so maybe I need to cut back on those and start using my stamps. All right, we're about to wrap all of this up. Like I said, I'm going to be throwing a few decorative stickers on here from Martina's Sticker Company, and then that's going to be it. Can't you tell the hexagons look much better than they did when I had it completely filling the page? So I am glad I removed them and put them back. All right, y'all. I will pop back in momentarily to wrap it up. All right, y'all. So we're going to do a final flip through. That took a while. I'm excited. I'm really surprised with how well it turned out. I wasn't sure. Again, I did this off camera. This is the vinyl that I cut on my Cricut. And then this, I use all matte white stickers from Live Love Posh's Office Chic as well as Functionally Neutral. And then this came from Seasonal Love. Gotta think about it. That was from the January set. I really like how the matte white stickers look on this purple paper. Like, I thought the boxes would look fine, so I'm not surprised there, but I'm surprised about the decorative stickers. I do think they look really, really pretty. I might try them in one of my monthly spreads using like matte white stickers with drawing boxes instead of using like box stickers to see if that makes it look any different. Just curious. I want to try different things with this particular paper just to see how it looks, but you can see that this looks fine. And this looks really, really well too. So I use the Mojo Jojo glitter shapes because it's not a sticker book I go to very often. I really don't go to it at all. But this looked perfect here. And then there was some like, by the way, this is from Hell of a Plan. It's an older sticker book. But then I was like, I'm missing something. And then I just pulled these Leopard Luxe Blooms from Martinez Sticker Company. And it paired really, really well. I think because of pink and purple, I think that's why it paired well. But it looks so good. And then we go to a completely different vibe here, which is the year in review. But I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. I just wanted to try it with the washi. I could have had fun with that too and used some funner washi. But this is a little thick. So I do like the thinner one there. It's fine because I'm going to just write stuff in here. So this is going to be pretty much a text spread, but there we go there. Yeah, everything's cute. I am an affiliate, like I said, for Archer and Olive, Live Love Posh, Martinez Sticker Company. So definitely check down in the description box for any discount codes as well as affiliate links. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this setup video. Now I need to shut this book so all the stickers stay stuck down because I moved them like 50 times. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope if you have a journal that has colored paper, this might have given you some ideas because I definitely did try quite a few different things on here and I think they all worked really, really well. So if you enjoyed this video, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing to my channel. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.